Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Christine and again welcome. I have been compelled to do a quick reading. I don't really want to go too crazy, but then again I don't think it really matters what I want at this point. But so yeah, I'm trying up a new setup. Hope you like it. It's kind of work in progress. I'm trying to create a sacred space to do what I do because I feel the calling is becoming a lot stronger and I really need to get a little more serious and put together when it comes to the messages that I'm trying to deliver to everyone, because the state of the world and the state of our human selves are being shook. So I think more than ever messages need to come out that are positive and uplifting and will spark fire in people's hearts. So I'm actually going to start with 3 oracle cards. This is an energy pool, so I'm just kind of seeing what today's energies are looking like. We did have a portal opened yesterday. It was a 444 portal, and anything that was intended on that day kind of got amplified, and that goes for anything really, good or bad, but it was amplified for a reason, either for you to take notice of it or for you to be sure of it and make a move on it or something. But yesterday's portal was rather interesting. I will share my experience yesterday tomorrow or later today on another video for anybody who's interested. But I was a little apprehensive on doing any readings right now because I wasn't back to myself. But I think in this space that I'm in, I need to continue. I need to push forward and do these readings, then just sit back and sit in myself. So, with that said, I guess I can do that. Let's start with an inhale and an exhale. Start by inhaling slowly but satisfyingly. Take a nice deep inhale down from your stomach, your core, all the way up to your chest. Through your nose, and then hold it for a second and exhale through your mouth. Do it again if you want. And when you exhale, kind of exhale until you can't exhale anymore. And then from that space, inhale again. I kind of went fast because it's okay. Hold it and then exhale. All right. So let's get to it. So I pulled 3 oracle cards. We have need and necessity, love that you are different. Love that you are different. The colors are very similar. And then follow the moon. What is that? Sorry. So we have need and necessity. I'm just going to use a Crayola. Need and necessity, love that you are different, and then follow the moon. And then I drew 3 tarots to go with these cards. And that's where I kind of stopped and I started the video. So I haven't really described it to myself. But I have... Well, let me start with the oracle before I bring out the tarot. So these oracles are off of the Messenger Oracle by Raven Phelan. I'm probably saying the name wrong. We have 28, 25, and 13. 10, that dumbs down to 1, 25, 7, and then 15. Is that 15? No, 13. Sorry, 13, which is 4. Um, so need and necessity right off the bat. Mind you, all these cards kind of came out reverse, but it doesn't necessarily have a different meaning when they're reverse. It just kind of brings your attention to where you need to address whatever the card represents. So need and necessity was reversed, and in today's times, it's very important that you distinguish the difference between a need and a necessity, because you can put your eggs in the wrong basket, or way or you might think you need something, but it's not really a necessity. It's just more of a need or a want. And since a lot of people are impacted with what's happening in the world today, that alone is a very important statement. So I'm just gonna read off the book for the oracle cards. It's only it's a little mini paragraph, so I'll just kind of read them. But that's what I gathered from that card right now. 28. Need and necessity. Night and day exist within the very same moment. Creation and destruction wear the same face. You only see one or the other because you are not seeing the whole. What you may see as harmful, another may believe to be good. All is based upon perception. In nature, all occurs according to need and necessity, not right or wrong. Ask yourself, is there a genuine need to act? Is change necessary for your continued well-being and happiness? If the answer is yes, then act. If the answer is no, then do not. This kind of reminds me of the energies that are just in the air overall for the past couple of weeks. Meaning when this whole thing kind of started with our world, it made people retreat in, because that was ordered. And with that, some people are kind of just biding time until it's over, and other people are literally going within and doing some self work. And I feel with this quote unquote pause is where we can distinguish, before we move on further, where the need and necessity is. And that's why at the end it says, if the answer is yes, then act on that, on the change that is necessary to continue your well-being and happiness. And if it's no, then don't do anything and continue to do the work to get to that point of distinguishing the need and the necessity. The second card is love that you are different. And I really resonate with that card, because I'm not saying anything. I guess I am saying, but love that you're different it's a very powerful thing, especially for people who are not of the system or not of the society. They are just perceived very different. And some people don't like that difference, because it kind of messes up their matrix, if you want to talk about it in that sense. So some people don't like the difference in others, and the people who are different some of them will kind of retreat and internalize themselves as to why and this and that, and try to figure out how to conform and how to please and all this shit. But really, love that you are different is a very powerful statement for right now, because you might be taking things differently from how the rest of the world is. And that's good, because I don't really know how, but it's a good thing to have a different perspective, a different way of thinking, a different way of being in this world today, especially right now, when everybody's just kind of stressed, panicky, scared, fearful. To have a different view or just to be different within this chaos, I think will help a lot of other people come to grips with themselves, hopefully. But I really can't say. So I'm going to read from the book for number 25, Love That You Are Different. You have strengths and weaknesses, and both are worthy of love. Know them, honor them, and do not heed those who tell you that you must change in order to fulfill their expectations of you. You will never be who others expect you to be. You can only be the unique individual you are meant to be. Love that you are different, for it is your differences and loving those differences that make you truly beautiful. Yes, I'm going to just share a little thing. In the bubble that I'm in my life, I am that. That's why I say I resonate with that card a lot, because in my realm, in my bubble, I am the different person within my circle, and it does clash. Like, it just clashes. But in this time where I have to sit with myself, and that's why I say people are sitting with themselves, this whole need and necessity kind of plays a part of it. Kind of almost reminds me of like picking your battles. But the one battle you have to win is the love that you have for yourself, because you are different. And like it said, love that you're different, for it is your differences and loving those differences that make you truly beautiful. And this whole journey is really about, or this whole energy is really, no, this whole energy of like not just today but overall is really coming to terms with like the love that you have for yourself, so you can move from that space. So that was 25, Love That You Are Different, and I really love that card. I love that card. Even the rabbit or whatever this is, the chimera is like, sorry, focus, okay. It is really different. It's odd. It's beautiful. It almost like I want to play with it. I want to hear how it sounds. I want to smell it. Now the last card is Follow the Moon. I love this card. It's my card. But Follow the Moon. Right off the bat, I somewhat know about this card. I don't know it verbatim, but what I get from it is that everything changes. Everything changes. Like, that's when it says follow the moon, and follow the moon phases, because within those phases are different energies and they bring up different things. And the moon phases itself change the anatomy of the earth. So therefore it changes the anatomies within you. And if you hone in on that, you can make really profound changes within yourself just by quote unquote following the moon. I'm going to read from the book, and that's number 13. Sorry, guys. All right, so follow the moon. 3/4 of Gaia's surface is covered in water, and the moon's pull can lift the Earth's ocean at the equator and carry them along in her wake. 2/3 of the human body is also water, and therefore you are also subject to her power. As she waxes and wanes, so do you. Take note. Follow the moon cycles and take note of how you think and feel as her light increases and decreases. Take time to explore and understand her influences upon both your body and your emotions. The moon is really all about your emotions, because since, like it said, we are part water, not even part, we're pretty much all water. And the moon really does pull our water. And when things start moving within us, it creates a ripple effect or a chemical reaction. And since water is dealt with emotion, it kind of goes hand in hand. Your emotions will kind of sway with the the flow of the swish and swashes of your water within you. So this is another going within and understanding yourself with the phases, the natural phases of this world, which is the moon revolving around the earth. So far, you really do have to love yourself, stay true to yourself, love yourself, so you can dabble into these other realms of your emotions and then of actual material, on a material sense, I feel. But this is like a no-brainer, and this is like the one topic that keeps coming up, is that with this pause in this world, this is a perfect opportunity to dive in and really get down into the nitty-gritty of what you need, what you're longing. Who are you? Who are you? And then move from that space once you not figure it out, because you'll never really, you'll figure it out now, but then you're always going to change. Like the moon, the moon phases, things always change. Nothing is nothing is permanent. So, but doing the work alone is growth. This is all about growth and conquering insecurities with this card here. All right, so I pulled three tarot to just kind of get some more information about these. And for need and necessity, I got the Queen of Swords. And I'm going to just talk about this real quick, because that is exactly the kind of attitude you need to have when you're dealing with need and necessity. You need to cut out things that just don't really suit your needs or your necessities, I should say. I'm trying to get, yeah, there we go. No glare. Yeah. Okay. So that's the attitude you definitely need to have with that oracle card, the Queen. One second, sorry guys. So the Queen of Swords, like I said, she knows where to cut things out that don't suit her. She's very clear. She's very she knows. Sorry, my daughter's talking in the back, but hey, she's very clear. She knows how to discern without her emotions in the way of making her judgment. So that's why I'm you really need to figure out where your need and necessity lies. And with the Queen of Swords energy, you would be able to pierce through and cut out things that don't suit you. It's going to be a rather short reading there, so sorry. But yeah, Queen of Swords, need and necessity. Cut shit out. Now, the next card was...
I found these results.
Thank you. My Google's I found these results. Right as I pull, love that you are different. Love that you are different came out with, guess what, guys? The Strength card, because you do need strength in this world when you're different, or if you're going against the grain, or if you're just fucking different and you're not by the book. People look at you and will treat you and will say things about you and just really fucking kick you down while you're already down, because you're either this. Remember, all my oracle cards were reversed, so it means that you need to embrace that difference within you. So in that sense, the energy is that there is a sense of insecurity in the air in some area of your life. I'm going to say with yourself, or just whatever, or however you want to take it. But the strength card plays a very important role when dealing with adversity, I guess. And you need to be, the strength is not a physical strength, it's more of a just a strength within yourself, a security with yourself that you are not what is perceived by other people. So that there, I think, is a really beautifully matched card. And I just noticed that the lion's mane, this rabbit almost looks like she has a lion's mane kind of starting. She kind of looks part lion there with her tail and the hair. And it looks like a rabbit hair. I don't know, just kind of resembles each other. So, yeah. Calling upon the strength card when dealing with your difference towards other people is what I'm sensing right now. So that's that. And now for the last card, follow the moon. Now, following the moon came out with the 10 of Cups reverse. Now, the follow the moon was reverse as well, so again, it doesn't mean anything bad. It's just giving you a reminder that, hey, check in on yourself kind of thing is what I just got. Check in on yourself, check in on where your emotions lie, how they wax and wane, I guess I should say. Because with this 10 of Cups reverse, it tells me that you're either not ready for this beautiful card when it's upright. It's a beautiful, fucking joyful, fulfilling, like emotionally fulfilling card. It speaks of just family and like that kind of realm of just emotional satisfaction. And since this was originally reverse, since this is reverse, it's telling me that you're not ready for this completion kind of thing. You're not ready for it because there's either still things you need to figure out within yourself, is what I'm getting. You still need to figure something out. Either your emotions are not you're not emotionally ready for that emotional fulfillment. And that's nothing bad. It just means there's still work that needs to be done within yourself to be able to go towards this 10 of Cups upright energy. Because it's a beautiful card. It's still a beautiful card. It's still there. It's still in your mind. And it's funny how she's looking at it. It looks like she's looking down at these group of women's heads. And it's like, I want to be there with that. Like, she's longing for it. I feel like a sense of longing to be there. And I'm only saying that because of how they came out together. And then these little group of women, they're just kind of like, I know, we're waiting for you. We're waiting for you to join us. And she's like, soon. I don't know. But yeah, so that's that. Now, one second. All right, so now since that was a rather quick reading and I'm actually very surprised, I'm like, oh, my breath. One second. All right, sorry. My breath knocked down my cards. But now that I got this up, I kind of want to pull some crystal grid oracle cards with the one word kind of sitch. All right, so I want to pull some crystal grid oracle cards. They don't have a description or anything. It's just the crystal grid and the name of the crystal grid and the crystals that are associated with that grid. But I'm not going to read the crystals, but I will read the name of the grid. I guess I'll read the crystals, whatever. And I'm going to do it for each oracle card so we can see the energy that you should embark on while in the realms of these oracle cards. and tarot cards, if that makes sense. So, no, Quinn. No. Sorry. Alright. So. So. I'm shuffling these backwards. Alrighty. So for need and necessity with the Queen of Swords, we got... Oh shoot, one popped out. We got forgiveness. Okay. And the crystals are golden quartz, peridot, amber, rose quartz, blue kyanite, and rhodochrosite. I don't know crystals like that, so I probably butchered it. But this is the crystal grid, and it's called forgiveness. I guess this kind of like connects with the Queen of Swords. Not that, you're going to be slicing and dicing, so you need to kind of forgive. She doesn't slice and dice for no reason. But maybe there is a sense of forgiveness that you have to play on while you're slicing and dicing. Maybe forgiveness for, I don't know. But I feel it correlating more to the Queen of Swords action, or the Queen of Swords energy, when dealing with your need and necessities. You're probably going to have to make some choice. Well, obviously, with the Queen of Swords, you're going to have to discern very clearly, and it's probably going to hurt some feelings. So I guess that's where the forgiveness comes into play. Or maybe even forgive yourself, for allowing things to happen in your life that was not in your highest good. For your highest good. Stop. Now for love that you're different and strength. We got a flipper, and we've got awareness. Love it. Can you see it? Awareness. And the crystals are green adventurine, rainbow moonstone, chevron amethyst, black moonstone, white moonstone, and lapis lazuli. This is like such a moony kind of, because there's so many moonstones. So that's the crystal grid for love that you are different and the strength. Makes pretty good sense, since you need strength and awareness while dealing with your differences, and coming into the awareness of how beautiful you actually are amongst all of that difference. And now, last but not least, follow the moon with the 10 of Cups reverse. We've got Sorry guys, I'm wanting a card to like just pop out, and it's kind of taking forever. And I'm shuffling with Quinn on my arm. Quinn is my daughter, FYI. It wants to flip, so I'm gonna do it. Clarity. I'm gonna pull one more card because this one I just kind of pulled out myself, but it's called Clarity. Sorry if it's not focusing. There we go. And the crystals are green aventurine, rainbow fluorite, dumortierite, green fluorite, aqua calcite, and lapis lazuli. Clarity. for Follow the Moon and the Ten of Cups reverse. And that's interesting because I was saying earlier about how you're not ready for the Ten of Cups card energy because there's probably things you need to figure out within yourself when it comes to it on an emotional level. So, gaining clarity on that will probably give you more clarity on where you need to make adjustments, I guess, to be able to accept the Ten of Cups energy. It's almost like a love and give love on a positive level. I took that from a reading I did last night. But yeah. I want to pull one more for the moon because it didn't really flip over. I just kind of, it looked like it wanted to, so I was like, I'll just flip you over. Stop it. So let's see if one wants to come out. Quinn, please stop. I'm gonna put you. No, mama. Gimme. Alright, so sorry, but yeah, I'm waiting for a card to pop out. Like, come on, man. Come on. Give me one more card, please. Oh, right. Success. We got success. Green aventurine, peridot, amber, red jasper, unakite, and green nephrite jade. Interesting. Come on, focus. Whatever. Okay. So I got that also under the Follow the Moon phase with the Ten of Cups. That's why I said, like, the Ten of Cups energy is there. It's just you're not ready for it. So that's why the sense of, I feel, that's why success wanted to come out as well, because you do have it, you know? You just need to seek clarity within yourself that you are able to get that Ten of Cups. You are able to have strength within your differences, and you are able to distinguish, to discern what is needed and what is a necessity. So that is that, and I want to pull a Halloween oracle. I swear I didn't want to do a long read, but this is what I've been compelled to do. But I want to just pull one oracle card from the Halloween deck for an overall energy, just an overall energy here. Okay, so one more card. So, thank you if you're still watching. Just thank you.